Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Market Misfits. We're looking at Bitcoin. We're going to take a look at an article just real quick, but when I come over here to the chart, because we are past the previous high and it's been nearly a month since we've been up here. So if we get an hourly close, if something is to happen, then want to be, usually keep pretty uh, modest tone for the possibility of things actually going up. But there's a chance there's a chance that it could be on the verge of, sound cheesy, but is what it is, like seeing history unfold. So these last several, so it's been 24 days. And from back here, basically when we started consolidating, 24 days, okay, 27 days right here. So anyways, you can see we pushed past this, but let's check out this article real quick. I was just reading this and figure we'd get on because, and then also at the same time with this volatility that we're seeing coming in, you gotta be aware that this can go both ways. This could be coming out to get everybody going long. You always gotta just remember this too, but you account for that before you put on the risk. But it helps emotionally to, just always be consciously aware of that. But we got 2 minutes, 37 seconds going left on the hour. These candles, really not any retracing. We did a little to retrace here. Let's check out this article real quick and we'll get back and see what the chart's doing. But Bitcoin outperformed gold by 10x in 2023, setting tone for the year. So don't really talk about Bitcoin price a lot, but look, after reading this, it's kind of, you know, pretty big stuff. I mean, looking at the numbers. In a year to remember, Bitcoin significantly outperformed major assets and indexes, having gained 144% in 2023. In hindsight, the price of Bitcoin staggered a comeback in 2023. The leading cryptocurrency struggled in the previous year as a result of a broader industry setback that accumulated in many leading companies, notably FTX, filing for bankruptcy. So the whole Sam Bankman-Fried deal right there. If y'all hadn't heard, they dropped the charges on him, and so he's in with the politicians, all that stuff. So it just figures. But anyways, we'll continue on here. However, Bitcoin was not to be denied its chance in 2023, riding the hype of improved macroeconomics and returning market confidence in the digital asset ecosystem. Over the past 12 months, Bitcoin gained 144%, almost erasing all of its losses in 2022. The rebound also meant that Bitcoin outperformed other major asset classes and indices. For instance, Bitcoin's triple-digit return significantly trumped that of gold and of U.S. stock index S&P 500 at 25% and 14% respectively. A future review shows that Bitcoin has outperformed gold and the S&P 500 in various yearly timelines on various yearly timelines dating back to its creation in 2009. In fact, it was only in 2022 that the two assets performed better than Bitcoin, underlying the severe market setback that the cryptocurrency suffered that year. So even though the past year is now in the rear view, several factors that favor Bitcoin going into 2024, priming among those factors is the widely anticipated approval to see the first set of spot Bitcoin ETFs in the United States. The landmark, which is expected as soon as January 10th, potentially unlocks Bitcoin to a broad community of institutional investors who it may have been sidelined by the lack of traditional investment vehicle for the asset. Having major players like BlackRock, Fidelity, and VanEck Bitcoin as an investment for traditional investors is all considered positive for Bitcoin prices going into the new year. Lastly, the Bitcoin network remains on schedule for a supply halving in April of 2024. the pre-programmed supply cut would lower the current Bitcoin issuance from 6.25 Bitcoin per block to 3.125 Bitcoin, increasing the cryptocurrency's scarcity. Halving events typically mark a key point for Bitcoin's historical 4-year cycles, which bring a new all-time high for Bitcoin prices. Indeed, there is undoubtedly much for Bitcoin investors to look forward to for Bitcoin holders in the new year. Indeed, there is undoubtedly much for Bitcoin investors to look forward to for Bitcoin holders in the new year. Okay, that last part was a little strange, but besides that, this was pretty impressive. But as we were just looking at the charts, like I said, I don't like to get anybody ever push anything. Don't buy or sell anything just because we're talking about this here. But so we just closed on the hour slightly above 50K. Let's take a look at the 4-hour real quick. We'll go out a little and just wanted to take a look at these candles because they're pretty big right here. So we got some big imbalances. You know, if the market means business, then these may not get filled up. And again, I was just sitting a while ago and thinking, because I saw a friend's post and he was telling all his friends that they should, he was just like on a post talking to his followers and friends and stuff. And he was saying that if like they need to learn how to trade and stuff like real quick because and I'm not gonna go off and say all that, but it started to make me think, that he is right, that there's a good chance, regardless if the market's going up right now or not, that there's a good chance that we're on the verge of witnessing history here. So, previously the crypto market has been, I forget what the market cap was for the last bull run. We've seen a few trillion, but that could be nothing. So we'll see how bad this one is, if there is one at all. But anyways, let's go out to the daily real quick and look. Yeah, so that just got me thinking, and I was like, well, I better get on here and do a video just in case that. So dang, here goes the daily candle right here. Regardless what happens here, we have a complete double bottom on the pullback right here for Bitcoin on the daily. And the top of this candle is super flat. So for those of y'all that aren't familiar, this candle being flat like this on the top shows that there was still momentum pushing to the last second. And then also seeing that there's no wick right here coming down yet, which, we just started the candle, so there's a good chance that we will. But, let's take a look at previous takeoffs real quick, because that's really what I want to look at, and look at the next support. We've kind of already gone over the supports, but let's look and see where the next resistance is after we get back here in a second. So this is a daily support. Just going to mark this one in the most recent daily support. And we know about the 30K. We've gone over that one several times. So if we retrace back to 30K, then this area will be an area where we'll start to look for signs of, buying signs down here. So mark this. Then we'll go look at the previous run. So if this is going to be what everyone was saying was going to be right here, or was it right here on the news? Because we had pulled back here in 2021, we pulled back, but we didn't come all the way down. We went back up, and it made another high up here. So at right around this point, this is when you start to see media, and this goes along with the psychology of market cycles. The media pumps stuff out when Bitcoin's up here, Not just because, it's at all-time high or whatever, but to get more people going along, and then you hear all kinds of crazy stuff up here. That's why you really, 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 really got to keep your head in check and look at, the sediment from what's going on in the news and the charts and everything, and set yourself aside from that and diagnose it away from yourself, because it just comes down to, you know, being able to do that, because getting into euphoria is no joke. But anyway, so let's take a look here. So let's look at the weekly actually. Let's take a look at the weekly. So it looks like we're just popping out of this little consolidation we had. This was at 27 days that we were looking at right here previously. But as far as overall, I wanted to look over here to kind of see what this, if this structure is going to look somewhat familiar over here. Hopefully that didn't screw up anything. Trying to take a screenshot because don't want to lose the picture over here, but just kind of want to compare it side by side real quick, just out of curiosity. Okay, must not have snapped it. All good. But so we do see a mix. There's a mixed bunch. So here we have a run that's similar. Up, up, mixed, mixed. There would be two. Okay, and we had this drop off. This is right when the ETF started to turn around. So we got all together 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we're still not as straight up as we were here. And then on some other charts, we'd have to look at some other charts. I was just kind of curious to see if there was some similarities, to kind of see where we are. But the thing is, let's do this real quick. We'll do a simple, say simple, like a little, like if we repeat this right here. And then, oh, here's a picture right there. Take that. Let's just look and see. So some people I know are sitting this out right now. So that will put us at near 200,000. But no, a lot of people are sitting this out just because we do have all this resistance right here. Let's take a look at the resistance. So for the week, we'd be looking for a weekly close past 47, probably closer to 47 and a half, to, be a strong side of moving upward to, the 60 area. And then, we blow the top on the weekly past 66, close higher than 66 on the weekly. It's crazy to think we're already talking about this up here, but we're getting to that point to where we are going to be running into some resistance, and we've been running into resistance, but we're also going to be possibly running into a lot of excitement and a lot of greed. So let's take a look at the Bitcoin Fear and Greed Index real quick. So we're still this. I'm not sure if this is still reading just from what we had on earlier. I'm pretty sure this is accurate because all the prices stay up. But anyways, you guys, just wanted to get on and make note of that. Let's see how much longer we have on the 4 hour real quick. Put our stuff back up. So yeah, we hit the targets, blasted off. So we'll see. We got almost 3 hours left, and then we'll hop back on tomorrow, see what's happening. But if y'all have any questions or anything like that, just feel free to reach out and holler, drop a comment, leave a message, and we will see y'all on the next one. See ya.